Hello everybody, good afternoon. Welcome back to Crafters TV. Indeed, welcome for the first time if you've just joined us today. For the first time, it is Monday afternoon here in the UK, just gone 2 o'clock. I hope you're well. I hope you had a brilliant weekend and whatever you got up to, you had a great time. I had quite a nice weekend actually, fairly relaxed. Took the my little puppy for a walk on Sunday on the beach for the first time. It was super cute, bless her. Not so cute when she started to drink the seawater. Don't do that, don't do that. But yeah, very nice weekend. It's nice to be back. And you join us on a brilliant day because not only do we have a stacked Monday Makers show lined up for you this evening from 1 o'clock Eastern, we are here now with a brand new launch day, where you get the first look at an amazing brand new product. Well, I say first look. If you were here with us earlier on this morning, you will have seen on Wake Up Call the brand new Make and Send 12x12 pad collection. This is brilliant, and we had so many of you buy this during the little sneaky peek that we did on Wake Up Call, because what you've got in these pads, slightly different to anything that you've seen before. You may well have seen card kits before. You know, we've sold those kits before where you get like the card base and you get all of the toppers that you can decorate your card with. However, these pads are brilliant, and Debbie will flick through these for you, I'm sure, very shortly indeed. But within the pads, 32 sheets in each one. You're getting both within the bundle. You can make 16 cards in each pad. But what you get is you get your card base, you get all of your die cut toppers to decorate with, you get your insert, and very cleverly, you also get your envelope. So everything is in there, coordinating and matching. And the other brilliant thing about this as well is if you're buying this for the first time, you think, well, I haven't got a lot of crafty tools. You don't need a lot else apart from the pads to get making the cards. You know, you'll need something to cut them with. So, I mean, if you've already got a pair of scissors, amazing. You might want to buy the guillotine to go with it. You'll need some adhesives as well, which again, you can pick up on these shows because we put everything together for you to allow you to do that. However, you won't need to go anywhere else because everything you need is right here within this bundle. Loads of you picked it up already on Wake Up Call. You can get it now for $25.56 if you're platinum, or $31.59 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. However, if you do decide to go individually, you can. I have a feeling what a lot of people might do is buy the bundle and then add in an extra Christmas pad individually, because the opportunity here for you to make your first Christmas cards is absolutely immense. Few quick hellos, and then we'll say hello to Debbie. Hi to Rachel on the socials. Radical Rachel is with us this afternoon, feeding through your questions and comments. Hi to Rosemary Welsh, who says hello. Hello. Hi also to Lynn Harvey, who says, hi Ben, Debbie, the C2V team, the wonderful social superstar Rachel, and everyone. We've got Jamie and George in the gallery, Tweedledum and Tweedledee, as we were calling them the other day when we had the Through the Looking Glass. Karen Wells Sorrel says hello from Kentucky. Hello. Hi to Terry H, who said good morning from a cold and soon to be snowy Kansas City. Wow. I'm hoping for a bit of snow up here. It's one of the main reasons I moved up north, for a bit of snow. Didn't get any last year. Hi to Lynn, the Go Live Granny. Hi to Lillian Kwok from London, and Eleanor says hi everyone from Shrub Oak, New York. Sunny and very cold here, expecting snow by Wednesday. Good time for crafting. It is a good time for crafting, and a good time to be crafting with a kit like this. Let's have a good look through it, but first of all, let us say hello and welcome. Well, she is the expert of the year, and one of the experts of the year. She's got a trophy. It's Debbie Fisher. There you are, look. Whee! What a great trophy.
Thank you so much. I'm keeping this for a whole 6 months, and then Craig can have it. On his birthday, I decided to give it as a birthday present.
Yes.
So, yes.
I bet you forget to do it and you keep it all year round.
No, I won't. I'll remember, because we share a birthday, so I'll remember that. That'll stick in my mind. There's certain things that'll stick in my mind, and that will, so I'm going to give him that. But thank you for voting throughout the year for our cards, because that's what gets us our trophy at the end of the year, which is amazing.
Hey, I'll tell you what, talking about cards, you made an absolute plethora of amazing cards this morning, and all from these amazing pads, and they're so different, these, aren't they?
They're so different, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to show you a few samples to start with, but when I show you the pads, honestly, there is so much you can do with them. I didn't have anything prepped because I didn't want to prep anything. I wanted to show you how you can craft straight from the pad, and the sort of creations that you can do that are really really quick and simple, and you will you will love it. Honestly, you will love it as much as I do. So just some of the Christmas ones we've got here. Just creating, I say just, but creating your card blank with your inserts inside them, your actual card with all your toppers on them. These all come in there. But then you can start changing it up and creating different styles of card. Maybe you like an easel card, being able to get creative with all those toppers on the top. Creating different types of cards, and you can do this with these because this is your card blank, and you would normally score it in half. The great thing is with these, Ben, they're not pre-scored.
No.
So you can make them whatever you want them to be, which
right.
is amazing. And just so many different designs. And then the best thing about them is you get the envelopes to make inside the pad as well, which are all beautifully decorated. They're inside and outside, so when you go to put them in, they look amazing. I absolutely love that. Now that is your Christmas one. I've got some samples here with your everyday ones. I love these because they're a little bit vintage. They've got that sort of vintagey feel about them. They've got a designer look about them as well. Love the fact that you've got your inserts that you can put inside as well. You've got loads of different toppers and sentiments. This one we made in this morning's show, which has got like a little stepper on the front there, which looks really cute. So a completely different style, but another one that you can do. Love this one here because what this one's done, whoever the design team member is on this one, which is Leanne, she's used the actual inserts to mat and layer on top of those, and it just looks beautiful.
So
but I have to say, Leanne, I think it was Leanne that did this one as well.
Yeah.
I think this has got to be one of my favourites this year. It is such a beautiful design. She's obviously made the box, she's ornated it with all the different borders that you get in the pad, but inside, what Leanne's actually done is she's made a whole gift here with all the matching envelopes. So you've got all those matching envelopes in there with all the matching cards. I mean, that is just amazing. If you want to be gift giving this year, this is a beautiful gift. I remember years ago, I used to buy handwritten things like notelets with envelopes that you could, where people used to sort of send. I think this is a great way to get people to send their birthday cards, but have them ready made for them in a box, which is amazing. Now, the actual pads themselves, let's have a look at them and show you exactly how they work. Do you want me, are we doing this now, or are we going back to Ben? We'll go back to Ben, and then we'll do the pads and show you exactly how they work straight from them with a demo.
Excellent. 25.56 for the two, 31.59. That's your platinum price. And as I say, we're going to have a look at those pads in just a few moments' time. We have got money makers for you a little bit later on. We already have sold out one item that we were going to bring to you on that show. However, one which you might want to pick up, well, you'll need to pick it up very soon if you want to grab it, because it's only here for 24 hours. The Monday Mega Deal. Deal. It is your deal. Portable tote. And this one is beautiful because it looks the absolute business. It's a really good size as well. There's so many comments of you coming in earlier on saying like who's already got this and how many items you can actually get into your tote. It is room-wise absolutely amazing because you've got loads of space in the front pocket here, and also two further pockets there, clear pockets to add bits and pieces in. You've got three expandable pockets at the front, and you've then got even more space around the back. This is also brilliant for the fact that you've got this little divider here. So again, you can kind of like section things off if you want to. However, that one, you can just release that hook and mesh system and make it even bigger in there for you as well. This side, you've got the little elasticated pockets to pop in things like your pens maybe, any of your tools, paintbrushes, anything like that you can pop in there. And the thing is, when you're not using it as well, it does fold nice and flat, so it stores away really nicely. Great price on this. Why is this a Monday Mega Deal, I hear you cry? Well, I'll tell you for why. There's two reasons. £19.99 is your platinum price, or $15.96. We're giving you a load of free stuff in here as well. Free stuff. We love free stuff, don't we? Stuff. Let me give you some stuff. So we've got some adhesive, sticky stuff is what we're giving you away. Sticky stuff. Yeah, can we have that instead? Free stuff instead of free adhesive selection. Stuff. Glue tape pen, all right? So you've got 22 metres, 72 feet, always popular. You got that for free. You get a bottle of your Collal All-Purpose. Always nice to have that in your crafty armoury. You're going to get 10 metres of our red liner tape as well. That is the thickest thickest width of red liner tape that we do. So that's the 12mm, 10 metres of that. We're giving you your foam tape as well, or the 4, as we like to call it. You get, how much do you get? I think it's 10 metres you get on there as well. It is 10 metres. So all of that is included for free, right? You know, this is amazing. No wonder it's a Monday mega deal. I ain't finished though, because as well as getting free stuff, we're going to give you 50 bonus points as well. Whoop, whoop, bonus points. Yes, so 50 bonus points, all the free stuff. And you've got the amazing portable tote, $19.99 or $15.96. Take it away. Take it off my hands, because that is a great deal, and it is only here for 24 hours, with it being our Monday mega deal. Right, fire those questions my way. Must say hi to someone called Michelle McCarthy. Anyone heard of her?
It rings a bell, yeah.
She's hi everyone.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. Just on the train, trying to watch, so my signal keeps dipping in and out.
Oh, she's just done. I watched Michelle this morning.
Oh, she's
on Hobby Maker.
Hobby Maker.
Yeah, I messaged in the show, Michelle, but no one read it out. So yeah, I know. I even messaged in.
Did you? What time is that? Early.
7 o'clock it was, yeah.
Oh.
So I woke up about 6:45. And I thought, oh, Michelle's doing the early bird, so I will have a watch. And I messaged in the show, but yeah, it wasn't read out, but she was on with Zena this morning.
Is that when you had your curlers in your hair as well? Because you were saying you had curlers in your hair.
Oh no, I did that on the weekend.
Well, that stayed in since the weekend?
Yeah. I don't do nothing. I brush it and that's it. I don't do anything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it'll last tomorrow. I won't do nothing tomorrow as well.
Can you still wash? You can't wash it then?
No, I don't wash it. No,
Oh.
I just leave it. Sleep in it, get up, brush it. It's ready again.
I might do mine like that for
It's
tomorrow.
nice and easy when you curl it.
If I could curl that. Long enough.
I've got a wand with a really thin, I mean a wand.
What do you go? And it's
not a magic
curled.
wand,
No.
a heating wand.
An
so
eating wand?
A heating,
Oh.
a hot. So like a tongs, but they're called wands because tongs have they grip their hair, where wands you literally turn your hair round it.
Right.
And then it comes out like a little spiral.
Got Jamie and George in the gallery, both saying that they're going to curl. They've got
They're
about
both bald.
they've got about 3 between them. They've both got what's called the Watership down look. Jamie and George. Two hairs over a wide open space. Michelle also saying, Ben and Debbie, how gorgeous is Debbie looking? She is. Not that she doesn't always look gorgeous. Ben looking dapper as always. Thank you. Right, let us get on to the pads. We're going to have a look through those. I've picked actually a couple of here because I'm going to.
Oh, fabulous!
Don't come over to me. You know, well you can do because I've got a guillotine here. And
Oh, you have? I was just going to grab you one.
I've got one under there.
Got a guillotine and a scoreboard.
I ain't got a scoreboard, so I
So
might
you
have to
need a
come and-
scoreboard and a scoring tool.
Yeah, and then a bit of tape. Have I got? No, I ain't got no tape. I ain't
I'll
got
bring
no
you
tape.
tape. I've
That's
got
all right.
your
We've got it
tape.
all over there.
I got you everything. I'm going to come across and give it
Thanks.
to you.
So I'll sort of do it as you're doing it. You know, a
Yeah.
little bit of a play.
Love that.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Tape. Look, scoring tool and scissors.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
Beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. Right. So I've picked mine from the Christmas pad, but as you'll see with Debbie now, you've got 2 pads, and it's all quite self-explanatory, really, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So in both the pads, apart from one's Christmas, one's everyday, you will get 4 designs. You'll get 4 sheets of the, if I open it, you'll be able to see. So you'll get 4 sheets of the same one here, which will have, I mean, I've took some of these, so we've got 2 left. We've already done 2 of these. So you'll get 4 of these. This is your actual card, so you literally cut it out, score it in half, your card blank's done. You've got all your different, these are all pop out, so you literally just pop these out of the actual pad. Then when you go past that one, you'll then find you've got 4 sheets of your envelopes, your insert, and all these strips of borders, which is amazing. What I love about them, and they're so well thought out, everything, if I bring this in, so even your card, where this would be your card blank on this side, it's double-sided, so you get a nice design on the other side, and even your envelope has, look at that, Beautiful design on there, and your design, so inside or out, and you can use them either way, they're going to work. You've got different borders, which I love. So these borders are different to what's on the back of them.
Yep.
So you get to choose, and which I love that. You've just got that different option all the time to choose them. So let's choose one we haven't done. So, and I mean haven't done from this morning. Now, when you take them out, be really careful. Gently just pull them across, so none of the glue holds on and rips anywhere. So you'll take out your first one, and then we're going to take out the one underneath, which is our envelope and our insert. So nice and easy. So just pull those two out. So we've got our two designs. We're going to start off with our main card, and let's bring in our guillotine and scoreboard. So the only thing you need with these pads is a scoreboard, and you don't actually need a guillotine, you just need scissors. But obviously a guillotine is going to be very easy to use. And the first thing we're going to do is trim off our main card. So we're just going to pop that to the top, and then we're going to hold that in place and trim down. And that gives us our card blank straight away. And all we're going to do is score that in half. Now, while I've got my guillotine out, I'm going to turn this round, and I've got this border here. So let's trim off our border. So again, taking that down to the side and trim that off.
Okay.
Now, you have got a small little border here, or you could have left it on the other border. The choice is yours. All of these are pop out, so you just choose whichever one you want, and they're all going to just pop out, which is amazing. So we're going to pop them to the side, and then I'm going to bring in my sheet with my envelope and my insert. So we're going to trim that down. So this is what you're going to be doing just to make your, what I would call a standard card, although none of these are standard.
Absolutely.
They're all beautiful.
Yeah.
Very designer looking.
They are. Do you know what they remind me of? Do you ever go in those sort of posh, independent sort of coffee shops?
Little boutique shops, yes.
Booty shops, not booty shops, boutique shops.
Boutique shops. Booby shops. I thought you said booby shop.
No, oh dear, I thought I said it bad and then you made it even worse. Boutique shops have gone red now.
Boutique.
Not booty or booby shops.
Booby.
Yeah, boutique shops is what I meant to say.
Where you been lately, Ben?
I haven't. Oh, Debbie, what are you like?
It wasn't me.
It was you.
It wasn't me.
You made it worse.
Don't completely blame me.
Boutique shops.
I said boutique. I said boutique. You didn't.
But then you said something else.
I can't see now. I'm crying.
Cool.
Need my tissue again. Oh, they shouldn't let me work with you. Yes, boutiques. Right, let's get on with our envelope.
Quick question come in. Why do you have to trim the insert down, says Evelyn?
I'm not trimming it down, I'm trimming it out of the pad.
Yeah.
Yes, so if I bring in the pad, just so you can have a closer look.
Yeah.
Let's find one just here. This one shows it better because it's white. Can you see the white insert? You have to just trim it slightly down so you've got a little bit of a border all the way around. So all you do is trim that down. Trim it out, should I say, not trim it down. So yeah, we're not trimming it down, we're just trimming it out.
Exactly.
And it's the perfect size, so we're going to fold that in half.
Yeah.
I'm not going too fast for you, am I? Where are you up to, Ben?
Well, no, I'm sort of...
Oh, you're just doing it while I'm crafting.
Well, I'm sort of following what you're doing, but then at the same time, I don't want you to think that you have to wait for me.
Oh, no, that's absolutely fine. I love the fact it's like a mini craft along, isn't it?
It is like a
Oh, look, we can see you. Have you trimmed out your envelope yet?
No, I haven't done that. That's what I mean. You
right,
carry on.
so I'll leave that. We'll make that together.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'll carry on with my card.
Okay.
Right, so what I'm going to do with this one is bring my card in and we're going to place it onto our board, and then we're going to use our tool just to go down. Now that's exactly 6 inches, okay?
Yep.
And that will fold that in half, no problem whatsoever. and you've got 2 pieces. I'm going to show you later on how to be frugal with it if you don't want to just make this into your card blank. I'm also going to show you how to create more different things with these as well.
Okay.
So then we've got our insert. Now when you're doing your inserts, Ben, these are simple, and what I love about them, again, they're double-sided. They've done it on every side. That makes them look expensive straight away because it gives them that look of, they're not cheap.
No, exactly
these
right.
are, yeah, these look like expensive boutique cards, and I absolutely love that. Now all you need to do is butt it up into your score line. Make sure that your score line will fold over, otherwise it will make it too thick, so don't put it across your score line. And all I'm going to do is put a piece of tape going across the top there, and then fold that down on top. And that's the perfect way to put your insert in, because what it will do is leave that one down but hold this one up. So it's the perfect way, and we will decorate inside there as well. But look how nice that looks already, just being able to have that beautiful card blank. Now the more you burnish the top, the better your fold line will be, so make sure you really give that a good burnish. Now from here you can choose whichever side you want. If you want one side that's not too patterned, you could use that, or you could use your main pattern side. And it's what I love about this. I think Leanne and her team have really thought about all the different things that you can do with it.
Yeah.
Now the next thing I want to do is just pick one that's going to go beautifully on here. So let's take our main sentiment here. So happy for you. And this one matches really well. So all I'm going to do, now you might not be worried about them. You get little bobbly pieces. They're the pieces that hold your die cut into place. Now what you could do is either use a nail file, which I know a lot of people use. I'm not too bothered by them. I just want to tell you I know Craig, he's quite bothered, but he hates the bobbles.
Yeah.
You really can't notice them, but I do it just in case anyone else needs to know how to do them.
Yeah.
So either trim them off with scissors, now I can't feel any of them, or get a little nail file and file them down at the side. So whichever suits you, or you can just leave them on. Now next thing I'm going to do is bring in some foam pads.
Okay.
And then pop them on. Do you need foam pads?
I haven't got any.
Let me grab you some foam pads as well.
Beautiful.
There we go. I will come back there. I'm going to run across the studio.
Thank you. Oh, marvellous.
There we go. And then just put our foam pads back on. So just along the back.
So you've chosen a little sentiment there, haven't you?
Yep.
Pop on yours.
I have. Are you putting a little sentiment on yours? You could take Laura home a card. Just to apologise for getting the wrong shopping because you were watching Crafters TV while shopping.
Yeah, exactly right.
And really, this is about designing your card, thinking about where you want to place things. I'm thinking to myself, maybe the top corner, you could have it in the middle. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to use some of my borders, because I think it would be such a shame not to use some of these because they're so pretty.
I really love what you did with the borders earlier on, actually.
There's so many different things that you can do with borders. And don't think about just putting them in a straight line. Having them diagonally across your card is going to make them look really pretty. So all I'm going to do, let me take off that end so I can see where my other piece is. Make sure I get that. I love that gingham one in the centre, so I'm going to trim that one down. Just to there. And actually it looks quite nice alongside that one, so I think I'm going to use both. So we can do both. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's do something different. So I'm going to actually put these onto, let me find, oh, it's disappeared, there it is.
What you lost?
Just my foam on a roll. Foam on a roll, 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 hey!
Oh, dear. I love how you set up for that. That was brilliant. Oh, dear.
Right, so let's pop this down. I probably don't need all this because I'm going to actually put it down the middle of my card, but we can always keep that for another time. And then actually I'm going to keep that one and put this one just onto tape. I'm getting right to the end of my tape dispenser. No, are we near the, yeah, we're right near the silver bit, but I'm sure there's a little bit left to pull out. Yes.
Do you know what I'm enjoying more than anything here? I mean, I'm sort of following what you're doing and then sort of just having a play. I'm enjoying just like picking bits out and then, like you said, a great tip of just sort of seeing what works by like just lining bits and pieces up rather than committing to the stick.
Yes. Absolutely, and it's the best way to do it because you'll do something and actually you'll then get other ideas of what you can do.
Yeah.
And it's always a really good way to do that. So if you can see, I've just pulled that down, so when I take that off, I can still use that for something else. So all we're going to do is trim that one.
Yeah.
Just like so. So that gives me my bottom piece. So that gives us a really unusual little border going down. And then I'm going to use this one on the edge as well. So let's pop that down this side. Sorry?
Sorry, I've just seen, I might do a little crisscross sort of board, like having one going across and then one sort of going down the side of the card.
Oh, you're getting a little flashy over there. I like it.
I don't know, see how it turns out.
You're becoming that designer.
Designer, yeah.
See, you become a designer when you're using these, which is really good fun. So you can see we've totally transformed the look of our card just by putting those borders into place. And then I've also got and what I've realised I've done, look at that, I'm loving this, really nice. Because I've put that on foam pads and that one, these are not high enough. So I'm going to actually put another 2 foam pads over the top. So then that way it will heighten that end piece but allow for this side to be put with the lower foam pads, if that makes sense. So then when we come to put that one on, it will stand. I'm going to pop that to the side there, just like so.
Whilst watching you stick,
I'm just perfect.
A few comments coming through. Sorry, I can't craft and read the comments.
You'll have to wait.
Yeah, I love that Ben's making along with Debbie, says Betty. Tom says, hi guys, where are your stores? Last time I went to Nottingham, but it's too far away now. So our stores are in Chesterfield and Evesham, aren't they?
Evesham, yes, they are.
And Michelle says, is the insert a different weight than the rest of the card pieces? Yes.
Yes, it is.
So the cards are 250, aren't they?
They are.
The inserts are 180?
Oh, you're good. I wouldn't know that. I thought, he's asking me something I don't know.
They are, 180.
180. Yeah, which is great. I mean, that's exactly what you want for an insert.
Yeah.
Now, all I've done with this little border, I've just trimmed it so we can pop that just into place there. And this is all adding interest to what you're making. And I love just having a play. I love the fact that you can just play with these. And the good thing is, I mean, we made about 4 demos, I think, in this morning's show.
You did?
So you can look back on them and you'll see these ones. And every one I'm doing is all different. So you'll be able to get lots of inspiration. Look how nice they now look. Just adding that touch of lace. And I'm not stopping there either. I do feel like we can keep going and adding bits. I think we've got these beautiful butterflies, so let's take some of those out. And it just shows you how much you can fill your card with and how much you've still got on these sheets.
Absolutely.
Which is just incredible.
You've got so much. There's tons of stuff. Like, unless you're going completely over the top mad, you're going to have plenty of the toppers left, aren't you, after you've used one sheet? There'll be loads left. Well, you showed earlier on, because you've got a load left over in one of your little Totally Tiffany folders, haven't you? Yeah,
I was like, I don't want to lose them because I want to use them for other projects, and there's always something that we need to use them on. And I just think, I don't want to use that one, I don't think. I just think it's a really good idea to keep them for all your other projects. There's always, so I've just put mine in these little sleeves. This is our Totally Tiffany 4x6, and also the cards that I made this morning, I've just popped in the back there. So you've got all those different designs that you can just keep in there. So that little 4x6 box is a really handy little box to keep, and plus you keep all your bits in, because there's always something that you'll want a little butterfly for, or a flower, or a sentiment, and you've got them all in there. Right, so we've done that. I'm also going to put a sentiment inside, because I think that would be really nice as well. So let's put the have a great day, and also because I've got that butterfly out, let's use that one. I actually might use a purple butterfly as well, just to tone in on the inside, and then we can stick that in as well, and you're ready to go. All you've got to do is then write your message inside. But I love the fact that we've got so many toppers that you can really just go to town, have a really nice play. Don't be afraid to use anything in here because it's all just going to look beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely right. And the thing is as well, like you don't need. I mean, I'm just literally having. I'm sticking stuff. I've been slightly clever with my card in that I've matched up one of the well, I haven't finished it yet. I've matched up one of the little with little toppers with the how the card looks, but then actually the rest of it I've just sort of stuck it on really, and I'm having a lot of fun.
And that's what you need to do, and that's what it's all about. So you can see just how beautiful that card looks, and we've still got loads more to do. But I am going to move on to the actual envelope itself. Yeah. So once you've trimmed it out, you've got inside, so you'll be able to see them. Can you see the little triangles just on each side here?
Yeah.
You're going to cut those out. So we're just going to cut round those triangles.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that with you, aren't I?
And then just onto there.
Cutting into the triangles, yeah?
Yep, I'm just going to cut those off. And then you can see straight away that it forms your envelope. And then when you turn it over, how pretty is that envelope? So gorgeous. You've got your little markers. So I keep calling it perforation. They're not perforation, they're just like little dots, which show you where to score. So I'm going to bring my scoreboard back in, and we're going to bring our scoring tool. And this is where having your scoreboard really comes into its own, and why we put a line down the middle, because it means I can then line that line up to the top where those little dots are, and line it to the bottom, and know that I will get a straight line in there. And we're just going to go round each of those perforated lines, not perforated, dotty lines, or marked lines. Just making sure we've got those straight there. Oh, did I cut that wrong? That looks a completely different shape, that one. I think I've cut that wrong. So pop that just there, and then come across. And then our last one onto there. And if it's slightly out, just move it over a little bit. And there we go. Now, what I had been doing before is using the side that didn't have the markers on there, but actually, because I like that side, I think that's really pretty, we're going to use that side to just score and burnish over all these pieces.
Okay.
So just all the way around. You can see it works beautifully to end. And then this one. Coming across, I haven't cut that weird, that one. I've got the triangle's the wrong way, so let me just, that looks better. I think that was me. So just making sure they go over, and then this one. So this is your bottom one, and you can see on every one it's got this sort of line here. Now you can score it or just fold that over. Okay. It just gives you that line of just neatening it up so you get that perfect envelope, okay? And then all I'm going to do is stick down that little triangle, so that's just not messy and it's out the way. That just neatens off our envelope and makes it look really professional. Yeah. And then I'm going to bring in some red liner tape. So let's bring in this
And what was your reason for using the red liner tape again?
Because it's the exact width that you need. Right. Because I use the tape pen. When I put the tape pen down here, there was more when it crossed over. So if you imagine that stuck to that, it actually stuck to the inside because it was too much glue, where this one is just thin amount that goes down the side here. You could do it the other way around. You could stick the glue there if you wanted to. And actually it might work a bit better with your other tape. But I just found that the red liner tape, you can use your pen if you wanted to, your tape pen. Yeah. But yeah, I just found that the red liner tape was the exact width. And also, it's super strong. Because you're getting your card in and out of the envelope, it just helps with keeping it down. Okay. But if you are using your tape pen, just make sure that you give it a good massage or warm it up, because when you heat the glue, it makes it more tacky.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to burnish that down to make our envelope. So, and there's our beautiful envelope, and our card will go straight into the top there, just like so. And even though I put foam on there, that still shuts perfectly well. Now, we don't want to just leave our envelope like that. So because we've got so many embellishments, we can make the front look really pretty. So I've got that strip left, which was from the card. So this is like our card stock. And I'm going to just pop this. Let's just have this going across our actual card design. So let's just put some tape down, all the way down to there. And then we're going to, let's put a couple there, put one onto the top. Just going to make sure, sort of, get that straight. Our design. And then trim that one. And then, we haven't got enough for, a little bit short. I'm a little bit short, so you know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to put that in half. We're going to, so we'll give the illusion that it's a strip that goes all the way across.
Okay.
So we're going to pop that side. Just need to make sure I've got the right amount.
I'm having the best time over here.
You are a crafter, I think, aren't you, Ben?
What's that?
You are a crafter, I think. You love crafting.
I love, do you know what? And there's no word for it. I wish I had, and it's the same with you guys, because you're obviously doing a lot of work for the shows and, you know, obviously prepping for the shows. And you obviously don't get a lot of time to craft for yourself. I honestly wish I had more time to do this stuff at home, because I do really love it. But I'm definitely going to do some crafting with Daisy this year for Christmas. Absolutely, definitely. So much fun.
I've just been looking at my schedule for December, and I've actually got enough time to do some crafting at home.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Amazing.
I'm really excited about that. So, yeah, I can't wait to do some bits at home. Absolutely. Right, so I'm just mat and layering some extra bits up here, and then let's put this one here. I love this one.
The thing is as well, like you said, just now I've sort of got to up close and personal with this, you've got so many different bits and pieces here that you know, you sort of stop and then you see another bit and you go, oh, actually, I think I'll add another layer here. I'll add another bit there. It's so good.
Yeah, it's exactly what a good set should be like. You should be able to sort of see different things, and each card, even though you've got 4 sheets of the same design, you will find that you will be able to make something different with each one of them, and everyone will look different. And that's when you know that you've got a really good pad to be able to do all those differences with. Yeah. So I'm just going to put that one onto the top over there. And so we've got its... Oh, let me pop that there.
Just let me see if there's any more comments. I know there's loads of comments coming through. The Make and Send pad is awesome, says Brenda. I've got to get it. Make sure you get it. Terry says, hello, everyone. Hello, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Radical Rachel, Ben and Debbie. I'm painting the walls and watching. These are brilliant. They will make great gifts, says Terry. They will, and they are brilliant. Like, so much fun, literally. So much fun. I'm not even talking to you because I'm too busy having fun.
A lot of fun, yeah. So I'm just going to pop that back in so you can see that goes in there. So let's pop that into our envelope. So we've now got our beautiful envelope. If I turn that round, look at that. I mean, can you imagine sending that to somebody, which is absolutely beautiful? They would then open it. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Take your card out and you've literally got a designer looking card inside with your insert. I mean, honestly, these pads are amazing. And is that for... That's amazing price. That is for both.
Yeah.
I didn't like to say that because I thought it can't be for both. That must be for one. I don't want to say it if it's not. Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That's amazing. And that's what you could be making with them. So your card and your envelope, which is quite incredible. I mean, where do you get something that's as pretty as that in one pad?
Absolutely right. I mean, I have literally had... Hey, it fits! I have had the best time. Look, there's my little envelope I've created. Nice little envelope created there. Boom. And then fits perfectly. Whee! Look at that, see? Whoa!
Oh my goodness! Ben!
Yeah.
Ben!
Ben!
Ben! Ben! This sounds awful, but I am I am well impressed.
Wow, thank you very much.
I think I need to come to you for design ideas.
I'll stick that in for the demo of the show vote at the end. You know, you might want to pop a little vote my way.
I love that. That's amazing.
Thank you. And do you know what? It just goes to show, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Expert, been doing it for years. This guy, yes, hashtag the clunky crafter, can even create something half decent.
I know what your game is. He's after my trophy.
I just want to get at least one more star on the board before the end of the year. But again, if you have only just realised, hopefully I did explain it in the last show, but you might have just joined and gone, oh, that's a good price for one. You get both for that price, $25.56 or $31.59 is your platinum price. And you've got an all occasions, and you've also got your Christmas one as well. So you are absolutely sorted year round. I think a lot of people are getting the bundle and then potentially adding in another one of the Christmas ones individually, because you know that you're obviously going to be making a lot of these for Christmas as well. Keep the comments coming through. Sarah Hopkinson saying, first time I've been able to get on during the day in a long time. I love these pads and they're great, especially when I have a crafting block. They are perfect for that, perfect for beginners, perfect for people who are having that sort of crafting block, and also if you are someone perhaps who just wants a quick crafting fix, these are absolutely brilliant. Let's give you some opportunity to check out your baskets. Whilst you do that, I'm going to pop up some details about Club Inspire whilst I admire my amazing make.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Hey everybody, lots of you checking out your baskets. What a lovely kit this is. We absolutely love it here. Terry H is saying this would be a great gift for my 9-year-old granddaughter for Christmas. I got her a Gemini mini bundle already. I mean, that will be the icing on top of the cherry on top of the cake, that, wouldn't it? Deborah says, great job, Ben, thank you. And Kathy Lear says, oh my, Ben, you did a great job. I love the colours in your card. Beautiful, thank you. I just think, again, it's one of those kits where really, we were just talking about it in the break, where you can't really go too far wrong. I suppose you could make it look a little bit more artistic, but, you know, even if you are just making a simple card like I did and just whacking stuff on, it's still good.
I think you're doing yourself a misjustice there, Ben. I think yours was very artistic.
Well, thank you. You know, but if you're not as artistic as I am, you know, you're just whacking it on, it's still going to look great because you've got all the bits and pieces there to make it look absolutely super. I said to Debbie, actually, just whilst we're doing the show, I might just carry on and continue to make some cards, actually. I might send them out at the end of the show. That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But, you know, don't focus on me, focus on Debbie, because I think you're going to make another box, aren't you? Because that was such a big hit in Wake Up Call.
Absolutely, yes. We made it earlier and I thought it'd be really good to show you again because it is very simple. So anyone that didn't join us in Wake Up Call, I'm going to show you a really quick demo of how you can make a card look really, sorry, not a card. So it's just a case, flick through, see which ones you like or which ones you want to use. I'm just going to use the front one here. So let's just take that one out. And
am I going to get told off for nicking them out of these?
No, not at all, not at all. As long as you leave at least one to show if ever needs to be shown.
Yeah.
Right, so I've switched to the Christmas one.
Okay.
We're going to be using our guillotine just to cut off this card. So let's just line that up to the edge and trim that down. There we go. If you don't have a guillotine, we do have them on the show, but if you do want to just use your scissors, you can absolutely do that. Now, what I love about these cards is that you can turn them into whatever you want to, because actually there's no score line in this, so you do the scoring. So even though we've done all the work for you, you still have to put the scoring in, which really helps when you want to make different cards. And I am going to be showing you, we'll do it in the next demo actually, how to use these and make a completely different style of card that's really super easy. But with this one, we're going to make a box out of it. And I know that sounds a bit strange. And actually, if you was to cut this in half and just add maybe 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch gap, you could make a little box out of these as well, which would look super cute. Just cut it in half, do your same measurements, do one on your box lid side, one on your box base side, and then you could make a little box. This one is super easy. All we're going to do is our card is 4 inches. So I'm going to take it to my 2-inch mark and just put a little indentation at the top there. And I'm going to do the same on this one as well. Once you've got that indentation mark, we're going to pop that onto any line, but I'm doing it onto my line where we've drawn a black line, because I want to then put it to the crease of my card here. So all I'm going to do is make sure we've got that right to that crease, and then we're going to score down to that corner. So we're probably done with going over a little bit more there. There we go. And then while that's still in place, I'm going to manoeuvre that round, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So taking that corner to the edge of the middle of our card, just like so. And then we're going to do the same with this one. So where that little indentation mark is that we did at the 2 inches, we're going to bring that down and score down to there as well. Just like so. Keeping that in place again there. We're just going to turn that round, and we're going to score to the centre point again. So just to there. And then we're going to turn it onto its side, and then I'm going to score in the centre at 6 inches. Okay, just like so. So nice and simple. Are you doing this as well?
No,
then?
I'm too far behind now. Sorry, I was listening to Jamie chat and I realised I didn't actually hear what you said. So I'm just going to carry on.
Hey,
Jamie was telling me some important information. I wasn't. I was sort of listening to him, listening to you. I'll make a card. It's fine. It's fine. I'm too far behind.
It's very easy to do because so basically what you're doing is a diamond shape. So you're actually scoring here, so you've got that. Can you see that triangle in the centre? And then the same on the other side. So 2 inches in.
Yeah.
Then you score from that 2 inches outwards to the centre of your card, and then you do it on exactly the same way on the other side.
Okay.
And then you turn your card round, and then from that 2-inch mark, you then come down to the centre outside of your card, and then on the right-hand side, the centre outside of the card. So you're creating that triangle shape.
Okay, you carry on.
Yep. And then all we're going to do with that is we've done our centre one, I'm going to bring that in and burnish, and then bring in the other point and burnish down as well. And then the same with that side. And because you've got the same weight of card on both sides, and because it's double-sided, when you then lift these up, literally decide where you put them. So I'm going to put the plainer ones here and the pattern one on the outside. As you pull that up, you create your little box, which is so simple. Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
I mean, it's like a big beak, isn't it?
I mean, it is like a big beak. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but that is the most simplest craft that you could do, and it literally is just scoring those triangles. So you're scoring from the middle to the outer edges on each side to create that triangle on both sides, and then literally popping that together. I mean, it's so simple, isn't it? So simple. And then all I'm going to do is take my pokey tool. Now, if you've got a hole punch, you could use a hole punch, but I haven't got one in the studio. So all I'm going to do is using my pokey tool, I'm going to pop that through, and then I do have just a little bit of string which we're going to thread through. Just making sure that goes straight through the hole on the other side. There we go, just like so. I've unthreaded it this time, so I've only got the one pin. Oh, I haven't gone through both holes. Let me pop that together again. Could always do it separately, so let me just pull that through. And, hang on, what am I doing? What am I doing?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? It goes that way, doesn't it? Did it so easy earlier. There we go, it goes through that one first. So we'll just do one at a time. It's harder with, it's all I had in the studio actually, but it's harder with, I'm going to cut that bit. So if I twist it, there we go, that's better. Twist it will go through a little bit better.
Okay.
And then pull that one through, and then we're going to do the same with that one. So again, you can use a hole punch so you can get better holes, so you could thread that through. But just for quickness, we're just popping that through. So those two pieces will go inside. That will then go through, and then we can tie that piece up.
Yeah.
So let's just give that a tie.
I am getting there. I'm just miles behind you.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely fine.
You said a doorstop, did you say? Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Put some sand in it.
Put some sand in it, did you say? There's some random stuff to put in it today, but yeah, sand you can put in it. Yeah, why not?
Right, so we've got our little box. You could use that to hang on the tree, which would be amazing. So a great little gift box, either for your table, so you can put that on the table, or you can use it on your Christmas tree. So we've got all these different embellishments. So let's pop some of these out. We've got our Merry Christmas there. We've got our beautiful Christmas tree. So let's use that. So just being really gentle, trying to wiggle them out. So we've got our Happy Christmas, our Christmas tree. We've got this one here, which I absolutely love. We've got a little bow on there, and our ball boys. Just so much that we can use. So let's pop that one out as well. Yeah. So let's put these at the bottom. So I'm going to use these, and actually I'm just thinking, Ben, I bet you could ink the edges of these. So I'm going to just bring in my ink applicator.
Okay.
And let's just add a little bit of ink to our edges.
We've got water active and your quick dry inks available.
So both would be fine actually. You would just need to let them dry a little bit. So let's just put a little bit of ink around the edges here.
Oh, I folded mine the wrong way and I've left the decoration. Hang on, I'm just...
It doesn't matter, you can unfold it and then just fold it the other way.
I'm gonna.
So let's just... And what this will do, it will draw your eyes in. There you go.
Look at that. Boom.
Very nice.
So I can just tape that up. Oh, yeah, there's a little... Yeah, that's all right. I haven't taped it, though. It's still... Yeah. See, hello, look. It's like you said. It's a beak. Look at that. Yeah, well done, Ben. Good work. Ha ha. Brilliant. So what are you using tape-wise for this, did you say?
So I just used a bit of string, Ben.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a little bit of string left if you wanted to put a hole. So I've used a pokey tool to put the hole through.
Yeah.
And then tie it with some string. But we can, if you want to decorate it, so the front you're going to be able to decorate, and then we can tie yours afterwards.
I might just tape it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I might just do that.
Just
Bit of
look for my
tape.
foam pads. There we go.
Hey, I'm enjoying this show. Made a card, making a box.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah.
Christmas crafting at its best.
Absolutely right. But it goes to show again, doesn't it? Like with a kit like this, you can really create so many different Christmas ideas, whether it be cards, whether it be boxes, whether it be decorations for the tree. I mean, it's just tons, isn't it, you can do with it?
Yeah, so many different things, absolutely. Let's put our Merry Christmas on there. Yeah, I think that's the whole point, isn't it? I mean, crafting should be fun, and Christmas crafting should be really fun.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that can be used. I just absolutely love it. Let's put that bow at the top there. Pop that into place.
I also think it's one of those kits, again, you know, if you've got kids and they're getting excited for the big day, you know, it's one of those kits that you can, you know, get the kids involved, have fun with them. So on the lead up to Christmas, you know, that week before, they're going to love crafting along with you with this.
Yeah.
Look at that, Debbie, that's amazing.
And it's so simple. I mean, there's nothing difficult about that apart from putting some extra score lines in there, and it looks incredible. Now, while we've got the out, what we did do this morning is we used our glossy highlights, which is amazing. And I'm going to put some more on here. And I did make a similar, well, very similar box to this, but what so we probably won't, I've still got that little piece in there that just doesn't seem to want to, I keep putting it inside, which is not good, so I'm going to try and get it out. There, look, I got it, there we go.
Boom.
Obviously didn't get it last time, so it's better to take it out that way, and then you haven't got to worry about it clogging up or getting inside your glue. So let's just wipe that away.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do is put some of this glossy highlights onto our bow. And it's a really nice medium, especially at Christmas, because there's so many different things that you can put this onto to make them shiny and glossy. And it really does dry clear and like enamel. So it takes your embellishments to a whole new level. So let's say, for instance, let's do this pot at the bottom as well. That's going to look like a glass jar, which is beautiful. And we'll also do some of the baubles. So I'm just going to put little accents, just squeeze out a little globule. Globule.
Yeah.
Onto there for our baubles. And then you'll get shiny little baubles all over your tree. And then again, let's do the pot. And then we'll show that at the end of the show. So you'll be able to see just how beautiful. So they go on a little bit cloudy, but then when they dry, I mean, you can see already, look at the shine that you're getting on that glass. It looks like a glass bottle at the bottom. That's incredible. So once that dries, we'll look at the show, but look how beautiful that looks. I mean, so glossy, so beautiful. And it's just nice to add those little accents, which really lift our craft into a whole new level.
Absolutely blooming right. I mean, I know if the bosses are watching today, they're probably like, what's he doing? He's not supposed to be like mucking about. He's supposed to be, He's supposed to be telling everyone what's going on. He's supposed to be talking. You know, he's not supposed to be...
oh my goodness, I cannot believe we're an hour into the show.
Flown over.
Oh,
and
wow.
Me sticking on my box isn't great. I'm just pleased that I made the box though. Look, box and a card, boom, there you go. Moseby's done it as well.
Look at that.
Yes, come on.
And what's nice about that, you've got a card with an envelope and a gift box to put a gift in for Christmas. And you've done that in an hour.
Yeah. I'm loving the show. Keep the comments coming. Let's read a few more. So how many cards does this pad make? So it's 16 in a pad, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
But that again is only limiting you to the amount of card bases that you've got, if you see what I mean. So you've got the ability to make 16 card bases and 16 envelopes. However, as Debbie's already demonstrated, and as you're seeing, you're not going to use all of the toppers and the bits and pieces on every card. So you'll have loads of toppers left over. So if you've got card at home, you make your own card blanks and make more cards off the back of these. Hi to Carlene, who's joined us, and Wolf Dark Eyes, Moonwater in as well. Tammy Higgins saying, I'm loving, really liking this collection. Barbara Rostovsky says, lovely box. And now I know how I'm wrapping some smaller presents this year, says Betty Weaver. The images from the pads are so lovely, says Mary. It's a really lovely collection. If you want some glossy highlights, by the way, we do have those on the show for you as well. Great deal here, actually. So, I know why I picked that up. So, you buy 2 bottles of your glossy highlights. You buy one of these, which is your clear sparkle pens, your overlay, your glitter brush sparkle pens. So those are absolutely brilliant. And you buy 2 of those, one of those will give you another set of the pens for free within this bundle. Such a lovely set that works beautifully together, which is going to really add to your Christmas makes. £19.98 or $24.68 if you're a platinum member. And again, those are available if you hit the shop the day, shop the show button. Right. Keep the comments coming through. We've got more to show you. If there's anything particular that you want to see, do let us know. And if you've got any more questions, throw them our way. But in the meantime, head to the checkouts, check out this basket, and we will come right back in just a few moments' time.
My unsung hero has to be Tracy.
I'm going to give a little shout out to our Tracy.
I think if I had to nominate somebody, I'd probably go with Tracy.
Because Tracy keeps me fully supplied with cups of tea whenever I'm working here. She always finds me the things that I've lost, and she's always great to be around.
Sort of get involved with our sample library, which is massive. It's where all the samples are kept, all nice and neatly, all labelled up. And part of their job is to get the necessary samples out for the shows that we do every day, get them all ready and prepared, often display them, tidy them away again, pop them back in the sample library, and that takes an inordinate amount of time.
They literally are the cogs that keep us working, and I don't think a lot of people realise just what they do for us in terms of getting everything show ready so that we can come in, get ready and be relaxed to go on air and do those kind of things.
So that is just a small part of what they do, you know, as well as being floor managers during the shows, getting us any products that we need, and most importantly, bringing the coffee.
Everybody on screen knows I make everybody's tea and coffee.
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafter's Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of crafty goodies from Crafter's Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time, and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend Dawn Bibby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafter's Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home, seeing what they make. I am a huge, huge advocate for social media because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick two. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really, really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sarah to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that the shopping TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, onto social media, onto Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
Who's enjoying the show? Give us a little wave in the comments. We've just been chatting, like how quickly the time's flown over. We're having the best time, aren't we?
And it's because we have the most amazing pads on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, when you can craft straight out of a pad, I've never known that before.
No.
So, new concept.
It is a new concept, and like you said, the fact that you've got everything here, and the fact that you get envelopes in there too, you make your own envelopes, I just think is the win on this. If I made an envelope, a card, a box, you can do this. Honestly, if you're watching for the first time, I can't do it. If I can do it, you absolutely can do it. So please do not miss out on this. Deborah just saying, loving your enthusiasm for the collection, Ben. It's fun to watch. I want to make these little boxes to make ornaments for my neighbours with chocolates in them. They're perfect. And again, now you know how to do it. They are really, really simple to do, and they are perfect for little like sweets for the kids or little chocolates as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Really nice for little table gifts for Christmas, little chocolates in them, even weddings. So not with a pad, but to make those boxes, even with your everyday pad, would be lovely for little favours on the wedding table.
Peggy Whiskersill on YouTube, I said your surname again right, didn't I? Because you mentioned last time. Says, I love these kits for my Girl Scout troop. Perfect. I still have to get them to buy into that less is more idea because they will stick every piece on. I think if you do craft with the kids, they will tend to just use every bit, won't they?
Absolutely, yes. My granddaughters would definitely use every bit in there and stick it all on.
Yeah, but that's the joy of it. My days, you'll probably start sticking bits on my head, know what she's like. And Kathy says, I'm late to the party, but here's an idea for that box. Turn the point downwards, put a little red pom-pom at the bottom and antlers on the wide end. They could make a cute little reindeer.
Yes.
Great idea.
Absolutely great idea, yes.
Brilliant. As you see, you guys are, excuse the pun, thinking out of the box on this already, which tells me this is an exciting collection, which tells me why you are all shopping for it. A couple of quick items to show you before we move on. The glue gun. Best ever price on this, actually. A really great addition to anyone's craft room is this. You're going to get the actual glue gun itself. I'm also going to give you 10 replacement glue sticks too. So I think that's a mammoth deal. And if you look at the price, it should be 15 quid. If you're platinum, it's pretty much a half price deal. So if you've been waiting to get your hands on one of our glue guns, a great day to grab that one with the replacement glue sticks as well. So £7.99. It is a UK only deal, that one. But definitely worth jumping in for if you're expanding your crafting goodies. And the large guillotine. Now, again, a craft room essential. I absolutely love this bit of kit. It's obviously what we've been using to create the cards in the show. I have this one at home as well, and it is just a super bit of kit. What you've got with this is the extending arm, so you can cut up to 13 inches with this. You see that arm comes out, so even your bigger projects you can do no problem at all. You've got your little score tool in there as well, because whilst you are obviously going to be cutting with this, with that uber sharp blade, you've got a scoreboard built in here as well, which I think a lot of people do forget. So it is good for that fact, for doing your scoring, and also for, of course, doing all of your cuts as well. Great deal on this today, in the fact it is a UK only deal once again. So apologies to our US viewers, but you'll get the guillotine, and we're going to bring you 20 sheets of cardstock included as well. So should be £51.98, saving 20%. Platinum price is £31.99. If you are kind of joining us as a newbie, this is a must-have. You'll use this day in, day out in your crafting. Things like your scoreboards, which you've got on the show, absolute must-have as well. And just as the shows go by, as you watch more and more shows with us, you'll see these sort of items which crop up again and again that you certainly want to be adding into your crafting life. Right. Few more comments coming through from Louise, who says on Facebook, loving the show. That is good to know. And Kathy, yes, we've just seen your message there regarding making little reindeer ornaments out of these. I think there's so many great ideas coming through. And you guys already seeing the value for money in this collection. £25.56 platinum, $31.59 for the two. And don't forget, not just Christmas, we've got the all occasions pad as well. So you've got one to use over the course of the next, how long is it now? It's not long, is it? 41 days. 7 weeks yesterday, Christmas Day. Gee. And then, of course, you've got a pad which you can use as we head out of Christmas as well. And Sandra says, Ben, needs must, so I have been making a card whilst watching. I have sent in a picture. We will get Tweedledum and Tweedledee. I'm loving how that's stuck. George has gone, I'm not sure I'm liking this. We'll get George. He's gone. First it was quite funny, but now I think this might catch on.
Well, we could have the Watership Down twins.
Yeah, the Watership Down twins. Well, we'll get Jamie and George to look for your pictures. If you want to send any in, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Right, let's get back over to Debbie to have another look. Which one are you working from now, the Christmas one or the all occasion?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Christmas one and make a card, because we haven't made a card yet with this one. But we're going to do something totally different. Ooh. And again, really simple. So just choose your design. I don't think it matters with this pad which one you choose. You just take one out. So we're going to take that one out, and we will take our envelope out as well, so we can make ourselves an envelope. So take those two out of the pad. Pop them to the side. Now we're going to trim our card out. So bring in your guillotine. And then we're going to take out your main card blank here. So your card blank itself will make a A6 card, so a 4x6, which is a really nice size card to have. But I want to do something a little bit different. So we're going to bring our board in, and we're going to score first of all in half. So at 6 inches. Just butt it to the side, and then we're going to score down at 6 inches. A couple of times, just nice and gentle, and that creates our first line. Now, the other thing I want to do is we want to score a line at 1 inch. Do I want to do it at 1 inch? Let me see. I want to do that at... What do I want to do? Yeah, let's do it at 1 inch. So at 1 inch, and I want it roughly 1 inch in. So I'm not going to do it completely in yet. I'm just going to do a little line where I think is about 1 inch. And then we're going to come into 2 inches as well. So 1 inch and 2 inches. And then I want to do that on the opposite side as well. So I'm going to turn it over just so I can come in. You can see that a bit clearer. So we're going to come in at 1 inch and 2 inches. Okay, and then what I want to do is from the first score line, okay, I'm just letting Ben catch up. So we've got our 1 inch across each line. We want to turn this long ways down, and then from the first score line, we want to come in at 1 inch. Yep.
Yes.
And we're going to score down to the first score line, all the way down.
Oh, I've got mine upside down.
It doesn't matter which way, as long as you've got that on the side. So you can't really see. If I turn it over, you'll be able to see that a little bit better.
So 1 inch down the full length?
Not the full length, from the first line that you scored. So where you scored that first line,
yeah,
you're going to score it all the way down there.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then I'm going to come back in and just reinforce those lines to that line. So the 1 inch and the 2 inch, and then the 1 inch and the 2 inch. So you end up with almost that sort of grid. It's just sort of see it there. So we've got a 1 inch and a 2 inch score, 1 inch and a 2 inch score, and then you've scored down that line. Right, now I've scored that down that line to make it easy to be able to know where you're going. Once it's scored, get your craft knife, and from that first line, so not the edge of your card, from that first line, we're going to place our knife into there. And make sure it's gone through your card, and also make sure you've got a sharp knife, and very carefully just run that down your board. So really carefully, and then you want to stop at that bottom line. So I just want to check that I've not gone into, yep, so I've just gone to my 1 inch mark there. Oh, I've gone slightly, oh, that was silly. Look at that, I've gone completely wonky there.
Have you?
Yeah, gone really wonky, completely wonky.
I'll tell you what I did. I don't think I scored. I think I did a 1 inch and a 2 inch. The 2 inch should have been at the other end.
A 2 inch the other end. Then you can do a 1 inch as well. I'm really annoyed with myself that I've done that, but never mind. I'm going to now just bring in my ruler to rectify that. And then what I'm also going to do, because that's totally, yes, look at that. I can't believe I've done that. I'm actually going to put some tape down there. So let's use some tape. No one's going to see the inside. Always at home, it goes completely well, and then this one hasn't at all. So all I'm going to do is just come over that line where it's not gone where I need it to go, just to hold that together. There we go. And you can't see that at all. Oh, look at that. You wouldn't even know that I cut in the wrong place. So what I'm going to do now is just come in, making sure I've got that score line in the right place, right there. And then
I'm not sure I scored mine in the right place, so I'll let you go on this one. I'm a bit confused.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
That's all right, don't worry.
There we go. Now I've got a straight line, but I've got them slightly out there. So let's just.
So where have you cut that line from again? To the line
So
that
you score in at a 1 inch.
Yeah.
And then you score in at 2 inches.
Yeah.
And then on the opposite side. So when you're on the board, I'll show you again.
Yeah.
When you put this on, you would then score at 1 inch, an inch in.
Yeah.
2 inches, an inch in.
Yeah.
And then look, flip your card over.
Yeah, and 1 and 2.
And then 1 and 2 again.
Yeah. So I've done that, yeah.
And then what you want to do is you want to then cut that line.
From where?
From the 1 inch mark
to
the 1 inch mark at the bottom. So you're 1 inch away from each side.
Okay.
And just be a little bit more careful than what I've been, because obviously I've not done that very well at all. But I think we're there now, and I'm just going to put another piece of tape. It's quite good, this tape, you can't see it. So let's pop that down. And I never mind making mistakes or looking at my errors, because it just shows how you can rectify them yourself at home. So once you put that on, no one will see that at all. And that completely hides. Oh, I'm really impressed with that tape. You can't see it at all. Look at that. You wouldn't even know I made a mistake. That's amazing.
That's really good.
Right, so once you've done that, we can then fold. This one's going to fold in. I'm going to wait till Ben's done his line, and then he can copy. And it is a really simple, once you've got the sort of gist of this, it's a really simple design to do.
Oh, a bit further. I think my line's a bit more. First time I've used a craft knife.
Oh, okay. Oh, I should have given you the ruler, actually. I just went and done mine with the ruler. I can't believe how that's mended with that tape. It looks amazing.
What tape did you use? Just the normal?
Just our low-tack tape.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
But it's made it completely see-through, and you would not know that I've gone into... And I went quite a way into that, as you can see. So we're going to fold this one.
So I got that.
Yep, so turn it like mine. So you turn on the inside.
Right, my line's a bit tacky. Carry on.
It doesn't matter, we can hide it.
Yeah.
We're going to bend that one forward and that one back. And then you're going to bend that one forward. So that creates that. And then you're going to do the same with this one, bending it backwards and forwards.
What a disaster. I tell you what, my cutting with my knife is terrible. Right, you carry on. looks like I've been drinking and crafting here. My line is all over the place. Look at how wonky that is. Gee whiz. Right, in fact, don't look. Right, well, at least you tried. You carry on, Debbie.
Well, if it's any consolation, mine was like that as well.
Oh, yeah, I was just copying you.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah.
Jamie says he thinks mine was better. But at least I get the idea of what you were doing.
Yes, so what you're doing, so as long as you cut, and actually what we should have just done in the first place is used our ruler and used our craft knife, and that way you get a really straight line. But look at that, creating now a side stepper card, which is so simple, and it literally is just that 1 inch, 2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch the other end, and then cutting from the first line to the first line on the opposite side. And it doesn't matter which side you take that, it creates a completely different card blank. And then all you want to do is make sure those lines are really well burnished.
Yeah.
Because when you burnish them, it means that it will stand really well. So it's always a good tip to give that a good burnish. And then that way, when you come to standing them up, my glass mat's slippy, but they will then stand up, which is a really good effect for the card. Right, let's decorate now.
Do it.
So bringing this one in, so you can use whatever you've got on there. I mean, we've got a beautiful bauble here. We've got lovely effects. We've got really nice ones like this. So I'm going to use these because I think this would be nice on our first step. And then I think the Christmas tree in the background would be beautiful as well. Let's use this beautiful sentiment. Christmas wishes to someone very special.
Aww.
Isn't that a lovely sentiment, that one?
Nice.
Now I'm going to just trim my little knobbly bits off.
Oh, careful. Pamela says it's nice to see what to do when we make a mistake, a learning curve for us all.
Absolutely.
And Vicky Lair says any error is just the item is homemade. Homemade doesn't have to be perfect.
Absolutely
Very true.
not. Yes.
Very true.
But you honestly wouldn't even be able to tell that I made that wonky. Which is good. So let's pop these two on first. Going to use that one. I'm going to use this sprig. Looks beautiful. Everything looks beautiful. I think we'll use, this is nice as well. That would probably go nice over the top. Yes, like that. And then we could use our bow. Not sure quite which one I like. Put that at the side. In fact, we can just take some of them off. Like so. We've got our little bunting there, so nice. I'm going to use that actually. Let's use that at the top of our card. And then let's pop this together. So, got these little bunting pieces. Now, I love these because if you trim them down, you can make them different sizes.
Yep.
So, I'm just going to trim the tops of these off. So, trim that one a little bit smaller. And that one smaller again. So let's use these on the top. So we're just going to use our tape pen to stick these on. I'm going to pop these here. I haven't done that very straight, so I'll trim them back down afterwards. And then our green one. And this is just about having a play and really just getting to sort of grips with all the different elements that you've got here.
Yeah, exactly
and try different things, because that's what's more important. It's not about, it's got to be about having fun. It's not got to be precise. It's not got to be a copied design. You can literally have fun with this and put whatever you want onto your card.
Yeah. And like you said, you know what, the great thing is you can do all of these different things, and if you know all of your different, card shapes and all those kind of things, then absolutely you will do so much of them. But again, in the simplest form, I'm just going to make another bog standard 10-fold card. It's really easy to create quick, easy cards and just have fun. Like you said, you don't even have to think about it too much. Just pop stuff away you think it might look nice, and chances are, you're going to come out with a really, really beautiful card, and you're going to have fun. That's the main thing, isn't it, Debbie? Just have a bit of fun with this.
Absolutely, yeah, that's exactly what it should be like. But I do love everyone's suggestion, and yours as well, Ben, about crafting with the kids and letting them stick bits on. You've got so much to play with in this collection.
Yeah.
You can actually afford to be a little bit wasteful. It doesn't matter that you put all these extra pieces on, because they're just going to look amazing.
That's it, absolutely right. I'm just whilst you're doing that, just having to play with the all occasion set as well, because this is really beautiful, the design you've got in there.
So layering these up, because we've created that step on there, it just looks very cool that we can put different elements down, which I absolutely love. So I'm just putting mine on with some foam pads. So let's pop that one onto here. I feel like this needs something else, so actually let's just take this one so we can...
Do you get a chance to make a lot of your own Christmas cards? Like, because obviously you're doing a lot of prep for shows and stuff. Do you actually get a chance
Not
to make
always,
cards?
no, not always. So I get to the stage where I do my special cards, so for my family and special friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, I just don't get a chance to do lots of other cards, which is a big regret. Which is why when I looked at my my schedule, I thought I've got a bit of time off. Over Christmas, so running up to Christmas, a couple of weeks, I've got time to do some bits.
Yeah.
So I don't want to use that on that one actually. I'm going to not be so wasteful.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I did hear that, yes.
George of the joystick, I'm going to dob him in here. He's just gone, I'm going to raid the sample library for all of my Christmas cards this year. And you bet you're going to pass them off as your own, George, aren't you, as well? Dear, oh dear, that is shameless, it is. I thought you were better than that. No, but I'm not being funny, because, like, you know, even people who don't do any crafting at all, like George, I reckon we should have got you in here to make a card.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I could have gone in there, press the buttons, use the old joystick, and we'll get you to come and do some crafting. But that's the point, though, again, isn't it? Maybe even we talk about kids, but maybe your partner is a non-crafter. You know, spend an afternoon with your partner, maybe. You know, Christmas time, having a bit of fun. Why not?
Absolutely.
We always get the board games out at Christmas. Why not do some, like, you know, something mindful together, some crafting together? You have like the best time.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I can't wait for that. New board games.
Board games. Have you?
Board games.
Have you got a particular favourite you play at Christmas?
Well, we've got one that we play all year round, but we have got a new one to play at Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Villainous.
Called what?
Yes.
Villainous?
Villainous,
Oh,
yes.
Villainous.
Villain.
Yeah,
no,
as in villains.
No, not villainess.
Villainous. Yeah.
O-U-S on the end.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a board game with the Disney villains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you become that villain.
Right.
Builds up. I don't know. We haven't played it yet. It's brand new, so yeah. So but it sounds really good.
Does sound fun, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So we've done our card base there, decorated the front, looking really beautiful. I'm actually thinking this might look nice. So yes, that's it. I was thinking we can't not use this. So I'm going to use this across the top. So let's pop that across the top of these. Don't want it too much because I want it to still be in my card. In fact, I think I can still take this one down a little bit. Yes, doesn't matter that it's, let's just pop that onto there.
You get some new board games, actually. We always end up playing like the same ones, like Trivial Pursuits. We've got like the adult version and we've got like the kids' questions as well. But I always feel a bit cheaty because Laura ends up answering the kids' questions, so I'm the only one in our family who answers the adult questions. I feel that's like a little bit unfair, really. But
yeah, I think that's a bit unfair. Yeah. Well, we did get that Barack Obama that you recommended last
Obama
year.
Llama.
But Obama Llama,
Have
yes.
you played it yet?
Yes.
How much fun is that game?
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, very
Obama Llama
good.
is brilliant fun.
Yeah, it's very good. So
Yeah.
we've got that. Have I put that the right way? It's that way around. There we go. That's better. That's better. There we go. That looks really nice across the top there, liking that one. And then we're going to do our insert. So even though I've made my card completely different, the inserts you can trim down. So all I know is that because I only want this bit here, my insert, let me bring this in, is going to go. So let's pop that there. I need it to about here. So let's just make a little mark.
Okay.
So just here. And I'm just going to put a little mark in that so I know that I can cut that down. So let's bring that in. And it doesn't matter that I'm cutting it down because, you know, I want to use it for how I want to use it.
Yeah.
So even though it's being trimmed down, I'm still using that insert. And I can still then, if I hadn't have cut that all off, I could have used this bit for another card, one that I've made totally different. And then I've lost the card now. Oh, there it is. Bring that in. So we want to pop this in here. just like so.
Charlotte just said it's nice to have permission to not be perfect and just have fun. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And actually, who is perfect? I mean...
Yeah, exactly right. Who is perfect? Nobody.
Perfect is what you want it to be, really, isn't it? Because, you know, funny enough, we were talking about sort of perfection and what life throws at you and how lucky you feel. And,
yeah.
And actually, I've always felt like quite a lucky person.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's so much that goes on in the world. And crafting just keeps you completely sane, doesn't it? It brings you back down to earth. It brings you to a happy place.
Yeah.
And it's as perfect as you want it to be, even in a world that's very unperfect.
Yeah, and also for the fact that, you know, I expect there's a lot of people out there who just craft just for the sort of the mindset of it and maybe don't end up sending a lot of what they make out to people, but do you know what I mean? They just craft for the sheer enjoyment of it. And as long as you enjoy it, that's the main thing, isn't it, really?
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
And the good thing about these, as long as you are making, you can sell these as well. So, I mean, imagine making these and you can sell loads with the card, the matching envelopes. I think these are going to be, and you can sell them quite cheaply and get your money more than back for the pads.
Well, if you think about, because it's 16 cards you can make in each one, so 32, isn't it, in total, 32. So yeah, if you charge like £4, 128 quid, Jamie's saying. So, you know, quite quickly you can make a bit of money back if that's what you want to do.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially like, you know, this time of the year as well, like, whether you're making money for your church or like maybe the local school or something like that, you know, they always have like the Christmas fairs and stuff, don't they? So it's a great way to be able to do that. And again, you know, you don't have to sort of be any level of crafter to be able to use this kit. You can literally buy this and, you know, start making today for the very first time. Just on the subject of getting your partners involved with crafting, Katie says, my partner is not allowed to touch my special beloved craft supplies. And Rachel says, my husband makes me cards with leftover cardboard packaging and Sharpies. It's a unique look. I love that.
I love that he tries that. That's amazing.
That is it. Oh dear.
My dad used to get quite jealous of my mum because my mum was a crafter and she used to make all her cards. So my dad used to make all his on the computer because he's a bit of a computer whiz.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
he made it from scratch on computer?
Yeah.
Oh,
so he designed them all himself and print them out and, yeah, make a sentiment. And he used to love doing the inserts of the cards and, yeah, he used to love doing all that. So he always made my mum cards.
Aww.
Yeah, he didn't want to be left out and have my mum get all the glory. And then this bit here, again, it gives you that line to tuck down and just fold over, and then it makes it nice and neat, which I think is a really great little point there. And you can have this any way you want. So I've turned this so my papers are this way round, but you can have it so this is on your front. So either way you do it, it's going to look really lovely. So let's add some, I like to do the red liner tape and pop that into place.
Okay.
Also just going to tape down that little triangle there and then pop these down here onto the side and just trim that one down. You just crafted a log over there.
Yeah,
I love
sorry.
the fact you're loving these pads, aren't you?
I am. I'm not as sort of not as talkative as I normally am. Because I'm crafting.
No, I love it. I love the fact that you've just been blown away with these pads, and it just shows you how easy they are to just grab and go, grab and make.
Sounds like that old advert. Take 2 bottles into the shower, not me. I just wash and go. Take loads of stuff into my craft room, not me. I just grab and go. But it is literally that, though, isn't it? Again, I've said it a million times today, and I sound like a broken record, but you don't need 1,000,001 craft supplies to use this collection. I mean, literally, you've obviously got scissors. If you don't want to spend a fortune today, you've obviously got scissors at home. What else would you need? Just literally literally some adhesive, isn't it, really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah, scissors and adhesive, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even need your cardstock.
No.
I mean, when have we ever sold anything and told you don't need cardstock?
Exactly right. It's such an inexpensive way to craft and to get into card making. And I know a lot of people certainly started off with collections like this, didn't they? It's a really easy into card making. And if you buy this today as your first collection and enjoy it, chances are that's when you will come back and, you know, start buying, you know, more of your own cardstock, more of your tools. And then that's when the hobby and the addiction kind of takes hold, Debbie, I guess, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And it does make you want to do more and more once you've sort of got that bug.
Yeah.
So I'm just layering up my my borders, because I just think you need to use them. There's so many different ways that you can use them, whether it be on your cards, whether it's on your envelopes. There's nothing nicer than having a beautifully decorated envelope.
Absolutely right, yeah. And I think, again, that's where this kit is brilliant, because we do sometimes forget about the envelope, but it's a lovely way to be able to just add a little bit extra to your project by decorating up the envelope as well. Oh boy, this is too much fun. This has been literally the most fun show I've done in ages. I've absolutely loved it.
And you've crafted the whole show.
I have.
I don't think you've ever done that before.
No, I haven't.
It's nice when something's nice and easy, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't have to give it too much thought. Just sort of almost like disengage brain and just
I love that, and you're right,
with
you don't have to give it a lot of thought. Obviously, if you want to, you've got the choice there, but it's just nice to be able to get that sorted.
Who am I making a card for? I don't know. I mean, I might give these away on my little Facebook channel at some point.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Potentially, you know. I'll show you that this is what I've not finished it yet. I've got to do the envelope, but look at that. I'll just pop that together. Just a little sentiment there.
That's amazing.
I've tucked that in there, and then I've created a little border across the bottom, and then just 3D'd up my little butterflies that just pop off the front of the card. It's so easy to craft with, honestly. I love it. I really love it.
But it shows you how easy it is and how designer looking they look.
Yeah.
I think that's the key to this pad. They are very designer looking, and just being able to create a beautiful envelope that goes along with it, and a lovely insert as well, makes such a big difference.
Yeah. And I like the little tip from you. I mean, it's only just like the simplest of things, but again, I wouldn't have thought necessarily the fact that you've got so many different sentiments that you can use those on the inside as well, or as you're doing there, you can use them to decorate the front of your envelope too. So, you know, lots of different ways again, because if you're thinking, oh, insert, I might need to buy some stamps potentially. I mean, yes, you could do, but however, you've got so many of the different sentiments as little toppers. You know, you can use those as well. So there's just plenty to be crafting with.
And actually, Ben, that's a really good point, because I'm purposely not using anything else. But when you think about dies you've got in your stash, other pretty papers, ribbons, anything like that, there is so much more that you can add to these, which are just going to look absolutely amazing. Look at that. I mean, just to have a beautiful envelope with a matching card, and then we can pop that, because it's the same size. Might have just done that a bit too big. Yeah, so that top bit I should have brought down a little bit more, but it will just squeeze in there. So just remember, your cards will fit in there. But look at that, absolutely perfect. Turn it round. You've got your gorgeous envelope there, beautifully decorated, opened up. Actually, I've just had a thought about putting something on the top here. So I'm going to use this one here, because I think that's a really good way of sort of putting an extra piece to seal your envelope. This is what I was saying earlier. If you've got any, just going to see where we're going to stick that. Yes, across the top. If you've got some hook and loop or a magnet, you could put a magnet under here.
Oh, that's a nice idea, actually.
Or under this piece onto the front, onto the piece, and then you can put it on the inside of your envelope, and that way that clasp will catch. And then that's just a really nice way of doing that. But there you go. So we've got an extra piece on our envelope. You've got your beautiful card in a completely different card concept shape. Slip in there. I'm going to pop that on there so it doesn't slip too much. Sorry, George. I'm getting you to move the camera there. And there we go.
Absolutely brilliant. And I love that. Again, showing you another card concept with this collection. So, you know, fancy cars you can make, little fancy boxes you can make, and again, decorating these up will be as frugal as you want them to be. I like this demo, says Bonnie Drayson on YouTube, because I can see the design process Debbie goes through, not just the assembly of a design that she's already created, and I like her tips on fixing mistakes. That again is why you guys watch this. Like, there's no hiding mistakes here, because what's the point? Like, you guys are going to make mistakes at points, so it's better to see us make mistakes so you then know how to fix them. Anne says, Ben, shh, I'm pretty sure we do need 1 million and more craft supplies. I mean, you do, you know, but sometimes you do, yeah, you do. Gilmore says, nice card, Ben. I'm going to finish my envelope whilst we have a break in a second. Catherine says, great to see you crafting along, Ben. I think the presenters should do this more often. As I say, I like to join in the craft alongs, and when there's something that I sort of think is achievable for me, and, you know, if I'm crafting along, I'm not going to hamper anything else in the show. I have a go, and I've got to tell you, I absolutely love this collection. Pamela says, Ben, you're good at making cards. You should join in more often. Thank you. It's very kind. But it's a fun set, as I say. Everyone can craft with these. Rachel Halling says, love these pads. I've bought 2 for me and 2 for my mum. Well, I tell you what, if you are thinking about getting these, there they are for you on your screen. $25.56 is your platinum price. $31.59 if you're platinum and you're shopping in the US. A lot of people as well, I know, are multi-buying. If you also decide that maybe you want to get both, but then you also want to get an extra for Christmas, you can buy these individually, but the value for money, of course, is to go for the full collection, because that is where you will get 20% off. Don't mind me, so I'm talking and crafting at the same time. Are we taking a break, did you say? I'm really distracted today. I'm really distracted. We're going to have a little break here so I can carry on doing some crafting. You guys check out your baskets, and when we come back, we'll do the vote for the demo of the show, and we'll probably be able to squeeze in another demo. So we'll see you in just a few minutes.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, you know, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Robinson, and I am having an absolutely fantastic time up here working for Crafters Companion. So my crafting journey began back in, I have to get this the right way around, in 2001. I went to a craft workshop just at a craft store, and I was absolutely hooked. My mum convinced me to go because she wanted to go, and I've not looked back since 2001, and I'm still going now. My crafty inspirations are, I have to be inspired by my grandmother. She was an amazing sewer, and I just love to take inspiration from her. I can't sew, but I am blown away by what she used to do. But I just am inspired by all my colleagues around me, the other experts. I've just done a show today where we have third parties in, and I just love watching them and take little bits from them and then put my own twist on it. What's it like having crafty colleagues? It's fantastic. We are an amazing team. The support from Crafters Companion is brilliant. I have loved it. As you know, I've not been here overly long, but the team have opened their arms and welcomed me so fantastically. And I love watching the shows because a lot of the tips and techniques that you'll see me do in my shows, I picked up from my colleagues by watching their shows. What non-craft facts can I share with you? I have my pride and joy at the moment is my gorgeous little Cavapoo dog. I absolutely love her. Miss her like mad when I come up here. Elsie's at home with my husband. What is my biggest crafting success? Oh, I just think it was the day I was able to give up a 9-to-5 job and be able to come and be a craft demonstrator full time. And then the excitement when I came to join this team was amazing. I just think that has to be up there at the top for me.
Sorry if you just heard me. You just heard me go. I just made another envelope, and I was going because my card fits perfectly into my little envelope as well there. So it was just yeah, literally just at the point I went George went, Mike's a lot. Oh, he's made a really weird noise. That's the only reason why. Oh, I'm well chuffed. Right, I'm gonna just pop those there. What are we doing? Oh, we're going back into what are we doing? Oh, we're going to do the, well, right, we're going to do demo of the show. Sorry about that, everybody. Right, so Debbie, what have you got for us then, please?
Right, so number one was our first one, which is our beautiful one here with our insert and our matching envelope. So I love that one. And then we've got number two. Well, in fact, I'm not going to put this in because you already voted the first one in Wake Up Call, and it's more or less identical. So we won't put that one in to get voted. Otherwise we just have two the same, and then we've got number two, so one and then number two, which was our Christmas make with our extra edge. Okay. Do you want to put your ones in, Ben?
Don't know.
So 1, 2.
So that was my Christmas card then that I made. You made a bit Devonshire there. So that's 3. Oh, am I putting mine in? 3.
I think that is an absolute winner. That is beautiful.
Not so much as number 4, the box is a little bit wonky. Oh, James has gone, nah, 4. And then I'll put that one in as well then if I'm putting all mine in. So that's my card I've just made there, 5, with the all occasions.
Very nice.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Not 4 though. Nah, don't put that in. Have you got one more card you can show us then, Debbie?
Yes, and I want to show you something else you can do, which is really simple. I know I keep saying that word simple, but it really is. But this one is beautiful and you will love it. So I've just took myself one from the everyday pad. I'm just going to trim that down and take off that card at the side. So let's pop that there. But I'm going to bring it back in. First of all, I do want to score it. So we're just going to place that onto our board, bring in our scoring tool and just score down at 6 inches. Okay, so let's just pop that one into place, just like so. And then we're going to bring our guillotine back in. And what I'm going to do is we're going to trim the front of our card off. So let me just make sure it's right. So where your folded score line is, from this edge, we're going to place that to the edge of our guillotine and to the opposite end. So from this end down to this end, we're going to cut off.
Okay.
So we're just going to place that, making sure I've got that right on the seam, and then we're going to bring that one round, making sure that that is right on the edge. That looks about right. And just trim that like that.
The finished card size, they're 4 by 6.
4 by 6,
yeah,
yes.
4 by 6.
4 by
Gilmore
6.
was asking.
So that gives us our half a card like that. Now what you could do with something like that is put a piece of acetate behind and then you could have a freestanding card. But what I'm going to do is use this same piece, but what we're going to do, where it's been cut off, we're going to rotate it. So we're going to turn it and pop it back inside. So that creates like a bunting card,
okay.
You see, like at the front there. So we're going to stick that piece to the inside here. Now I love it because we've still got pattern papers on the side. If you like the back of the card, what you could always do is put it that way round, and then you could have that one on the top. So you've got more. In fact, I think I quite like that one better. So let's do that way instead. So you just choose whichever way you want to put them. I'm just going to pop that box over there. I think I might have stuck my sleeve in the glossy highlights.
At least you've got a pretty sleeve now.
That's it. So what I am going to do is just to get my measurements right, I'm going to place that there. And then we're going to use, I don't know if I've got a pencil. Let me just check if yes, we've got a pencil. And all I'm going to do is draw a line just down there. Okay? And then that way I know exactly where to put my tape. So just pop that all on that side, right the way over. And then I can just rub out that line so we don't really see it, although it wouldn't really be noticed. And then that way we can place this one back in. Just going to hold that flat, placing that to the side and across the top there.
Nice.
Oh, hang on, no, we don't want it there. Put that there. There we go. So we can then pop that down. Again, use your scoring tool to just burnish that down. And there you go, you've got your beautiful, completely different card concept just by trimming off that front bit. Now, you can either use it that way or that way. Oh, and I wanted to show you another way. If you turn it the other way, you can have it so you've got your V at the front, so you can have it the other way round. So there's lots of different ways of being able to put that down. So let's bring in our sheet with all our embellishments on, and we can start to embellish our card. So I actually want mine to stand. It will stand up, so like so. Just make sure you really burnish that top part. And then we're just going to use all our different things. So actually, let's have this one to create a little topper there. And we'll have our flowers as well. And let's have, we'll have our with love to put on the bottom. Like so. And then we'll have some of our butterflies. And what else do we want off of there? We've got so many bits and pieces.
So much to choose from.
So much
So
to choose from. So let's use this one on the top. So just trimming that one down. I also, yeah, do that one. Talking to myself, look, it's quite nice when you just get something and you're just eyeing up everything.
I know. Can we do this again in Monday Makers? Can we do this again?
What, the pad? Yeah, we probably will do some in Monday Makers. Yeah, absolutely.
We should just do the whole show again with this collection, and me and you could just craft along again for a couple of hours. I think that'd be perfect, actually.
You're funny. Has been good though, and the time has gone so quickly.
Yeah, I've literally done about 20% of what I normally do this side, and I've just crafted along with you, and actually I've really enjoyed it. So I vote for more crafting.
Absolutely. I don't think I've ever done a show like this where I've just crafted straight out of something. Yeah. Without having, normally when we prep out all our prep, and I've not done any.
Well, I think that shows, doesn't it, what a lovely set it is to craft with. And again, it kind of just shows you don't have to engage brain, as I said before. Just get crafting, have a bit of fun. You don't have to put too much thought into it whatsoever, and you're going to have the best time. I've loved seeing you craft this way as well, Debbie, because obviously, like you say, a lot of the times, you are thoroughly prepped, and things have to be prepped to make sure that you can get in enough demos for you. But this really has been, what can we call it, like sort of like an organic show, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Organic.
absolutely. And it's so good to show something like this, because as much as we want easy crafts, we do want something that's going to challenge us as well. And I think this pad has got a really good balance of both of that, of being able to challenge us, but also make it super simple, which is just amazing. I'm going to pop that underneath, I think. Yeah, let's have that underneath the card. And what I also love is the choice really is yours. You can make it however you want it to be. And I think that's really important. If you want to, you might be a crafter that's quite minimalistic and likes just simple, understated makes.
Yep.
And I think you've got that in this pad as well. But if you're someone that loves lots of embellishments and lots of detail, you've definitely got that as well. So, and then let's just, I'm going to come across, pop that over the top there. Yeah, let's have that coming out of there.
I like how you created that earlier as well, like you've done there with just putting the pad in the middle and then just gluing the ends and like sort of manoeuvring it round so it sort of pops out. It's really clever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at
so
that.
let's just pop that at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Like so. Yeah, that's looking very nice. And then we've got our butterflies for our embellishment. So again, you can still manipulate these. You can use your pokey tool to curl their wings. And a little tip with these as well, once you've curled the wings, if you put your foam pad on each side, it stops it from going flat. So let's just go down each side. So pop that one on.
Bless our Tracy, she's so lovely at bringing in refreshments for us and shows. I think she's lost track of time. She's just brought me in a coffee. I said to her, we finish in 4 minutes, but I'll take it, obviously. I think she's obviously thought we're just halfway.
Oh my goodness, 5 minutes?
Yeah, I know.
That really took me back then. I was like 50, that was 155555 when I looked then.
Yeah, flown over
Oh
this
my
show.
goodness. Oh, I thought I was going to make an envelope and all sorts. Right, we'll leave that there then. So there we go. Look at that. I mean, how beautiful is that? And that could go either way. You could do it as a different design, but such another different way of being able to do them. And I'm going to bring this one in because this was one I did make at home, and I did the same thing, but I tied it off. Can you see the border down here? I actually put that on the inside as well.
Yeah.
So it actually, when you close it, the border,
clever.
can you see? Yeah, that border is exactly the same. So you can do that with both sets. Thank you, Tracy. You can do that with both sets there. Both completely different designs, but the same concept of just turning around that inside piece. There we go.
Fan-blooming-tastic. Hi, Sheila Morgan on YouTube, who says, top of the morning to Debbie F and Ben M. The demo is very on point, great detail. Debbie, says Pamela Greenidge, you do have some brilliant ideas. Faiza says, I love the toppers in the pack, they are just beautiful. And our Rachel just saying, intuitive crafting, just doing what feels right and see where it takes you. That is exactly what this is. Having a bit of fun, seeing where it takes you, and just sort of exploring with this. You know, really, really is what it's all about. Pamela says, more shows like this, please. I have really enjoyed it and I've learned a lot. Thank you, Debbie and Ben. Demo of the show. How many did you have that side?
2. Number 3.
Thanks, everybody.
Number 3.
Number 3. I thought that was one of yours. It's mine.
And that is no fluke, Ben. That is a beautiful card. If, in fact, I would say if you showed that to someone, they didn't know you made it, they would have said one of us would have made that.
You are too kind.
No, I
you
genuinely
lovely
mean
lot.
that. I think that is beautiful, that card.
Oh,
I
thank
love your design, love your way you use your borders. It is amazing.
Thanks, everybody. Well, that's very kind. And you know what? More than anything, I hope that's shown you that anybody can create amazing cards, because like I say, if I can do it, then anyone can do it. We'll pop that one up to the Crafty Walk of Fame, and of course you'll get to vote for your favourite later on during Monday Makers. Debbie, thank you for a fantastic show. I've really enjoyed crafting along with you today.
I know, all the show, the whole show.
I know, the whole show. I did 3 demos. 3 demos I did. This is unbelievable.
Well, you can only give 2 away now, though.
Oh, yeah. Jamie just went 2.5. I'll have you know, I'm happy with my box. Out of all of them, actually, I'm more happy with the box. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put that little box up on my little crafty shelf I've got at home because I'm really impressed with that. It's the first time I've made something like that. So there you go. We've got a great show coming up for you later on Monday Makers. We may show you this again. Depends if you want to see more of it. But we've got some brilliant deals coming up on things like those amazing Christmas doily dies. We've got the layered edge dies in there, and also a really good deal on the ellipse dies too, plus that Monday mega deal, the portable tote, which I know has already been popular today. But thank you to you guys for watching. A massive thank you to Debbie, brilliant as always, and we will be back in a couple of hours time for Monday Makers. Until then, bye for now.